What is good, everybody? It's your boy Kenson, Swaggy K26, and today I'm gonna do a story time video on on me talking about my story time of how I got caught cheating, or how I got caught using my notes in summer school during my earth science SOL retake. So basically, this is the summer of 2025. So this is basically the end of my junior year, going into my senior year. And I'm not gonna lie, junior year was the most stressful year ever. And I just want to just say that for all you high school people, man, just grind, man. That's all I gotta say is grind, man. And what I mean, like high school is a lot. What I mean, people don't necessarily understand how high school really operates, and just high school in general, man. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in, and it's just more like your freshman year, you're new at high school, you don't really know anybody, you're making a lot of new friends, and that's the fun part about it, just hanging out with your friends. And then sophomore year, it's basically, your second year basically, and it's different from, your freshman year, because your freshman year you're new and stuff like that. And um but sophomore year, it was just, a lot, SOLs and stuff like that. Um, and I passed my math SOL, and I already passed my world history SOL my freshman year. And um, my junior year, I did not pass both my English SOLs, like the reading and writing, because I knew in my mind I was not gonna pass that shit. I'm being honest with you, but shout out to my former 11th grade teacher, Miss Hill. She really helped me out a lot. And without her, I wouldn't be here where I am today without her. And that really says a lot. And what is it? Um, because there was other way I can pass, which is the word keys, and word keys is different than like the SOL, which is just basically like a test where um was it like the reading, it's more like multiple choice and stuff like that. And just read it and choose that answer. And the writing, it was more like just write, you know and I passed the writing word keys before the school year ended. And was it and then summer school happened. This is um July. um so the first attempt I failed the reading word keys. And the second time I passed reading word keys. And my main focus was to pass the earth science as well. And now, mind you, my sophomore year, going back to my sophomore year, so basically my sophomore year I had biology, which so it's so my freshman year was kind of like different because after, like, middle school, it's more like when I missed freshman orientation um because I was stuck in Florida, you know the summer of 2022. And I came back. And my counselor at the time, Mr. Caswell, he was new as well, just like I was new to freedom. Um and he helped me with my classes and stuff like that. But the problem was, I don't know if they know or didn't know, but I had an IP, which means my IP is more like, you know, I get, extended time, extra time, and I'd be in a class with, just two teachers, that will help and stuff like that. And, because I've been in, special ed classes, throughout my elementary school years from second grade to fifth and sixth and stuff like that. And, um, not really much seventh, eighth grade, because Like yeah, I was in a special ed class, but it was not like I was with like you know people that you know that didn't talk. But I was like with people that like that were same age as me or like just different ages as me and stuff like that. And yeah, so going back to yeah my schedule, it's more like yeah they didn't look at my IEP in the beginning of the school year and they just messed everything up and they didn't really look at my IEP and I was taking random classes like Spanish and I don't even know it was just like I was taking algebra like it was like weird because it was like we was not using calculators. It was just like we was using decimals. It's like what is this? Like this is like not right. And it was just and and but freshman year it fixed everything. But this the crazy thing about it was like no beginning of school year it was like I had bio like first period every single day. It was just like crazy and it was terrible. And Mr. Ricky like oh my god he's such a pain in the ass. Like he's a dickhead. Like I'm talking about like he's like the worst of the worst and stuff like that. But enough about that. But going back to my story that everybody wants to know about. So basically yeah I didn't pass the biology as well my sophomore year, so it's like I failed it two times and but like I really believe the earth science or earth science as well, even taking the earth science class in general, I thought I had a chance in passing, but in reality, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about science. I'm being honest with you. Like I love science, but at the same time I feel like I don't know anything about science. Like that's the worst thing about it is like you love science but at the same time you feel like you don't understand and that's the worst part about it and with science it's just a lot of information you just gotta know and then like pass and all that other stuff and but back to summer school so yeah after I passed the reading word keys then I focused on the earth science as well. And my summer school teacher, Mr. Frank, shout out to him. I follow him on IG. Um, he's a cool guy, man. Like, but what kind of made it like work? What kind of made it like weird was the fact that like he didn't really teach earth science. That's the thing. Like he taught like chemistry, and it didn't really help a lot because like he taught chemistry and Um, but everybody was focused on the earth science as well, and I didn't pass the earth science as well. Cause like my first attempt, I got like a 360 something. I don't necessarily remember, but um, this was like, mind you, this is in July, and July 18th is the day I take the earth science as well. This is my second attempt, by the way, and this is the retake. This is the last day of me, being in summer school and the last day of um just me, taking this SOL um and I'm not gonna lie, like I felt like I should have did way better and I felt like I should have cheated and I feel like I shouldn't have done what I did. But I feel like I should have done better. I should have studied. I should have studied more. I shouldn't like did this and I did that. But I feel like I made so much mistakes and what is it? So how it all started was we was supposed well they told us we was going to take the SOL in the library, but everything changed and we had to do it in a different room. And I'm not gonna lie, I shouldn't have put everything away, but the thing was like I had my notes out on the paper and stuff like that, and was it yeah, so like when the test started, I'm not gonna lie, I was just answering questions and not gonna lie, then but mind you, the whole time when I had my paper out, when I had my notes out, right? So the the whole entire time the instructor didn't even know I had my papers out. Didn't even know. Like mind you, like my backpack and my phone, like all that other stuff, It's like all like in that other side, because when you take the SOL, you have to put everything away, like just all this and all that and stuff like that. And like Woodbridge High School, like the summer school I went to, like it was a big ass school. Like I'm not even gonna lie, it's a big ass school. You could easily get lost on the first day. I'm being honest with you. It was chaotic and lunch was terrible. I'm not gonna lie to you. And was it and I made a friends then and there stuff like that, and saw my friends that I knew from Freedom and stuff like that, and talked to them. But back to the SOL and stuff like that. So basically, the whole time I had my notes out, right? They didn't even know I had my notes out and stuff like that. And the instructor, she was just being mean. And of course, she was a white woman, and she was just like mean as hell. And she was just yelling and stuff like that, and it was just weird. And I don't know, it was just like random. Um, and then when I did get caught, right? And she looked, she looked, and I was like, oh shit, no, because she's just like, you know. She was I can't necessarily remember what she said, but she was just like, no. And what's it like? And she was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm taking the test. And then she just like automatically just stop my test. I'm just like, no, or no, no. Like I need to like take this test. Like, I'm just and then she was just like, it doesn't matter, this and that. And then it's just like, um, what's it, you know, what's it, she stopped my test. Was it? It was stopped my test and like everybody like everybody was like looking and shit like it was embarrassing, not gonna lie. And I felt and I knew damn well like I was gonna get in a lot of trouble and stuff like that, and then just put me in a bad situation and stuff like that. And this was back, this was when I was 17, mind you, I was 17. And um was it and then when I did get caught, I got escorted out the classroom, um, and then the administrator, took me to the office. But mind you, it wasn't really an office; it was just a random ass office. Like it wasn't just like where you sit down and stuff like that. It was like I was sitting down literally on a like just a random ass area. I don't know. It looked like a teacher's lounge. It didn't even look like an office. And then he like all of a sudden he just said, "I'll be right back." And then all of a sudden he like I don't know how many minutes it took, but like minutes later he came back and talked about like we're gonna call home. And I'm just like, oh shit, I already know I'm already in fucking trouble, and I already know I already put myself in this fucking situation, and I'm just like, man, what the fuck, man? And I know damn well my mom is gonna be pissed, and it's just like, and I called a number, called my mom's number, and it picked up. My mom was pissed. I'm talking about like my mom was just cussing my ass out. Like I answered and she was just like, Kenton, what the fuck? Like, no, she was literally like that. Like my mom was just like, what the fuck is this? Like what the fuck? And then she was just like, you told me you was going to study. Like she was like for real pissed. And like, you know how like black people are like they get pissed. Like I'm talking about like pissed. Like they just like pissed the fuck off. Like I'm just mad. Like just fucking burst out of like just mad, just pissed off. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. She was just pissed. I mean, I would be mad too. Like if somebody did, like I'd be, she was pissed and disappointed. She had every right to be. What I mean? And it's my fault. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I can't go back and change the past. And consequences like, getting your phone taken, getting your PS5 taken away, getting your Xbox taken away. And mind you, I haven't got that shit back. I'm being honest with you. I mean, I got my phone back, you know what I mean? Like, after that whole incident, I mean, but not my games. I gotta wait until I fucking graduate. Yeah, that means your boy don't got fucking Madden 26, the console version, or 2K26, your boy gotta get that shit, you know what I mean? But and then what is it? Um, what is it? And then like the administrator, I gave the phone to the administrator and stuff like that, yada yada yada. And then I went and sit in this like area, like I'm like almost like I'm just like just sitting, and then all my friends, came and stuff like that, and went downstairs and like ate lunch. I ate like PB and J, and that was all I had like throughout the day. And my mom called me, and it just didn't go well. And I even messaged my friend. I just told him like everything what happened and stuff like that. And um, was it told him like everything what happened, and was it yeah. And then my mom picked me up, um, and I knew it was not going to be a good car ride home. And mom was just cursing at me and stuff like that, and yada yada yada. And it was just like crazy. And then we went home, and she, told me to go to my room and take um take out my PS5 and my Xbox One and put it in the basement where I'm currently at right now, and stuff like that. And she just told me you're not gonna be in this fucking house, stay in this fucking house. You're gonna go outside and go into the boardwalk. And I literally constantly had to do that every single day, like I mean, just to get my ass, outside and fucking socialize, because she always thinks I'm always in my room and just like, playing games. But it's like, that's always like, you act like I don't do anything else besides playing video games. Like, I mean, I'll work out, I exercise. I mean, that's called being active. I mean, I am active just by exercising. Like I can run by going through the treadmill. It's like, common sense. But at the end of the day, like this video, you know, this video was hard to explain. I know I was all over the place, but this video was me telling you my story time of how my story happened. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because this happened to me. This happened to me, and I'm not proud of what I did. I don't want no sympathy. I don't want people to comment and be like, "Holy shit, this is crazy." I mean, like, yeah, it's crazy shit. I mean, really think about it. I mean, our fucking society's already fucked. I mean, like, goddamn, like we're using AI and shit. It's like we're already fucked anyway. Like, you expect me to be perfect and just have the brains and have the knowledge? Just like it was already worse enough, getting your phone taken away and this and that, yada yada. The only time I used my phone was when I went outside into the boardwalk and I had my headphones on when I had my beats at the time. Um and and what's it and then I remember my mom gave me this option where was it she wanted me to get my permit and stuff like that. And mind you, like, I did not want her to drive at 16. I'm not gonna lie, and I still really like. I mean, I went to the DMV like 2 times and take the permit test, and I failed the road signs um like 2 times. I'm being honest with you. I mean, I kept getting 9 out of 10s. Like, you expect me to get all 10 questions correct? I mean, like, it's the fucking DMV. I mean, the vision test is just like the vision test. Like, just see, like, what do you see? Like, what letters do you see? It's just dumb. But I mean, cause I failed the permit test like 2 times, you know, which includes the road signs. I mean, I failed the road signs like 2 times, even though I got a 9 out of 10. I was like close every single time when I take these tests, and it's not because I don't know anything. It's like I do. It's just like the handbook and like the audience, like, bro, this is just too much. Like, you expect me to do all this? Like, you can just like buy a cheat sheet like that's 17.99 and just do that. Like, it's that simple. Like, and it's like I do have like my mom has Acura and like what's it like and like the Nissan like that she has, like she wants me to have that car. So like when I do pass my permit or like get my license, then that's my card, you know what I mean? But at the end of this video, I want people to know something. I want people to learn that putting yourself in this situation, lying, cheating, doing anything possible to pass is not the wrong. This is the wrong route. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a perfect. Nobody's perfect. I made mistakes. I broke people's hearts. I broke people's promises. I let my family down. I let my mom down. I let my grandma down. I let my aunt down. I basically let everybody down. I basically let any person you think of. Like it was basically like like 2016. It's like the whole Warriors team just let everybody down. It's basically I let the whole crew down. I let everybody down. You know what I mean? I let everybody down, and I just knew in my right mind, like if I told people like the real ones like about the situation, I knew it's not gonna work anyway, and but at the end of the day, like I'm 18. You know, I'm going to graduate this year. I'm going to graduate, and the earth science thing, I don't gotta worry about it because I took the because I'm getting a waiver, which means waiver. It's basically just like a means like you don't have to take it no more and stuff like that. So I don't really have to take that SOL anymore, but I do have to pass the WISE test, which is the econ test, which has like 50 questions. It's a graduation requirement. You do have to pass, which sucks. And I just hope and pray to God I do pass because I really do want to graduate. I want to go to Nova to pursue my music career, and I really love making music. And people don't know how much I do love making music because that's what my heart does, man. Like I put in the work. I make YouTube videos every day if I have to. I'm playing games on the PSP emulator. I'm playing WWE SVR games like that I watch on YouTube, like on like people that play on consoles and stuff like that. I was watching it every single time, and I'm just like, man, I wish I would get these games one day. You know what I mean? But that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification for more uploads. Peace out, everybody.